Hello, hello, my crafty friends. I'm back, and it's the right time to be back. I'm a little challenged here. It said I was live, and now I can't find the live. Oh, well, that worked. Make sure that's off. All right, if you can hear the cricket behind me, I'm sorry, guys. Busy cricketing away. I am back from the wonderful world of Montana. Miss it for sure. Here we go. And let's see how bad I messed up. Oh, I'm not straight anymore. Oh, this is not good. You know, I try. And I don't do always the best. Let me see. There we go. That's pretty decent. All right. Yes, so I am working on a new workshop, Weekend Adventures. So if you have that workshop kit, you will want to make sure to let me know. Let's see if it will show up again. Bernice was my friend who let me know that I was on way too early before. That was pretty funny. So we'll try to do this right. I know you guys back on the East Coast have had quite the heat wave going. And we are starting to hit our peak for the day, which is kind of crazy. So in the morning, it's too cold to have the AC on, but right now at 93, I need to turn the AC on because it's getting a little warm. Hey Barbara, how are you? So here we go. We're gonna take a look at this month's paper pumpkin. And you can hear me okay, Barbara? I have a new headset on that I ended up having to get when I was in Montana due to leaving the charger of, according to the take two exactly, Bernice, having to, the charger was too old. I guess it's an older pair, so I'm going to see if I can't find one on Amazon, but I actually needed it right. I needed a working headset right away. Yay for being able to hear me. This is supposed to be one of those ones with a mic that is sound canceling so that you don't hear the outside. So I'd love to know if you can hear the cricket behind me. Here we're going to make 9 cards with this kit. Cute envelopes that look like either Timid Tiger or, I want to say Tangerine, but I know Tangerine is not right. So everybody who orders Paper Pumpkin should have their kit by now, right? And we're going to have our class coming up this week, and it's going to bleed into July because of my schedule. This is a cute stamp set. Celebrate you, thank you, miss you, happy birthday to a wonderful friend. And some nice, almost silhouette. You get a little bit of texture, but almost silhouette stamps in here, which makes it easy. The cricket is cranking. It sure is. There's a lot of cricket in this. This would almost be worth a kit. I have talked about doing a few different things like credits for kits so that you could pick and choose kits that you want if they're available, including potential cricket cuts. This is really gorgeous. So much for it being sound, or what do you call it, background dampening. Obviously not right. But I've got some exciting things coming up. It's been a really busy day. I'm going to just do one of each card, and then I'm hoping to get these done and see how quick and easy they are and beautiful. This is gold foil here. But I have that little animal kit. Has anybody bought the little animal cards? Just out of curiosity. Here's our sentiments. Oh, and this is also gold foiled. Very pretty. Hi, Miss Connie. So, these ones with the foil on the front could easily be cut in half and you could get more cards out of here. This is a workable background and you could easily do that. This is the stained glass one that I was very, very fascinated with. I was like, oh, this is so pretty. Or I call it stained glass. It's not officially stained glass. But this is the piece that goes with it. Isn't that pretty, you guys? Now, they did do glue dots to put this down, which I think is very smart, and even maybe a liquid glue might be a good idea. Just gonna put those extra pieces there and put these back into here. And I know that on other cards I'll need to use these, so we'll just set those out and set those aside. These are very delicate. And just kind of wiggle the paper to get the die cuts to loosen up and let go. I bet these are laser cut. They're pretty detailed. So how was everybody's 2 weeks that I was gone? I know I saw some crazy weather. I saw some people looking like they were enjoying themselves. Okay, so that's the same. Okay, so here's our sentiments, and this one is for a wonderful friend that goes here. And the color that, the little cube that came in the box is Pretty Peacock. Now, I just opened this, so I'm not totally sure where Pretty Peacock went, but all else fails, I generally leave those closed so that I can give them away as gifts, to put them into little thank you notes. All right. So that's pretty easy to stamp out. Of course, you know, acrylic stamps do make life pretty easy. And you always have an extra tag to make another card with, or just in case you might mess it up. I would never mess up a stamping job. Yeah, not true, right, guys? Okay, I'm going to punch out one of these. And we have this, and I need a piece of my, here it is, my mat. Because I'm going to, you can do glue dots. Definitely could do glue dots. I honestly think it's going to be easier to just use a fine point liquid glue. Maybe. Just because you'll be able to get very little glue in places that you need it and not have to go through all the this is being touchy. So is your season, Connie, with the pools all kind of up and running now? And Barbara, how's the book business? I just finished a couple audiobooks on our trip. So I do really like having audiobooks to listen to. Okay, so then you're going to take this and turn it around, and you're going to match up over the top. And this is why I think liquid glue is a little bit more kind and generous than other, because you can move this around just a little bit to get it to match up better. You can see I have just the ability to move it, just not a lot, but just a little bit. And I just think, guys, this is really pretty. I thought of it as stained glass. People are still opening. Now that surprises me, because you guys have had really warm weather over there. And I would have thought for sure everybody who had a pool would have had a pool open and been living in it just to stay cool. Well, hi, Di. How are you doing? How are you feeling? And this cutie patootie gets put down here. Doesn't seem to have, oh, there's some little gems that we'll see if I can find them. And this is going to go just across here, or wherever you wish to put it. Remember, I'm just, here they are. And some gold sequins, which I like, and they match the gold foiling in this. So you're going to take and put down, I don't know where they put them, but we're going to put them where I want to, because I don't know where theirs are at. 3 of these guys, 1 big one, 2 little ones. Oh, right. Yeah. I could see that. That's kind of funny, actually. You could always say who wants to pay me the most, right? All right, so 1 pretty card down. We'll do that as a possible giveaway. Number 2, and I have seen some really cool cards made with this, so I can't wait to try my hand at what I've seen some people do. That'll be for our paper pumpkin party, which I believe is on Saturday. One is Wednesday, one is Saturday. Most of the time I do the Stamp It Your Way on. I don't know when I do it, actually. I got to see my sister, got to see the house. Sarah Grace got to do her river camp. She's on her first day of official work. She's a job. So exciting. I could use a, it's 93 degrees here right now. I could use my own pool here. That chance. We still have the membership at the neighborhood pool. Just out of curiosity, let's celebrate you. I'm just going to stamp this on because I can. And you're going to make a triangle out of this here. And so I'm just going to turn it. And let's celebrate you. We could always use somebody does a good job. Actually, you know, this might make a cool birthday card. Let's celebrate you. My sister's birthday is coming up. Hopefully she won't watch this. I know what she's getting. Okay. You know how that goes, right? Now I need to get my cute little branch. I'm not always sure. And this will take a nice 2x2 blocker. Well, hi Sue, how are you? How has your last couple weeks been? Okay, so we need our card background that looks like this. And we are going to put some branches on here, 1 and 2 like so. Use our pretty peacock. If you're inking with an ink spot, I recommend you turn it and do that. Sarah Grace was asked to be a assistant teacher for the summer aerial arts program for the youth camps. So you're working another job, so are you working 2 jobs or did you change jobs? That is the question, right? Whoops. Should I clean this down? Do I need that or the branches? I need the branches on the other one. I'm not sure how I got that one off of there because it doesn't want to really fit back on there. Okay, there's a lot of stamps on a little tiny piece of paper here, guys, so just know that. And I honestly don't know clearly how I got it off earlier. All right. Block that up. This is a block that's way too big, just for the reference. I will tell her congratulations, Di. All right, so now we have this pretty, they're almost kind of lilacs, sort of. And we are going to put this on with tape. And they, you know, they give you plenty of tape, but I still have tape in here, so I'm not going to open up the one that they gave me just because I still have open tape. This is nice. So I'm getting ready to do a fundraiser for the place that Sarah Grace is actually working. They try to have scholarships and things like that. So all the kids who want to do circus arts then can. And she's also going to be volunteering at the program she used to go to, spent the last couple of years in. And she's super excited about that. And she signed up for college classes. So we're going to try out college and see if it's a good fit. If it's not, she's got like, I think they said, you know, a couple of weeks and she can come back to the high school if she thinks it's too much. Big change in responsibility for sure. All right, so we have that, and then on this piece right here, this has some dots on it, so we need to pop that up. And that's, they gave you bigger dots in here, but I like the little dots for things like this tiny. So again, they give you so much in your kits that you can keep using or have extra. So hang on to those pieces. All right. That might be too big. Does anybody pay attention or have kids that are grandkids that are into Shark Week by chance? Just out of curiosity. I'm just wondering. And she's also looking at possibly working at a kennel, walking dogs and cleaning dog cages up. So I think that's exciting. She and her friend are looking at doing that together. With us having to buy a truck, she's really going to have to help towards purchasing her car. All right. So that's a little pickup. I can see why people have done a number of different things with this piece. And Miss You goes there. And that just needs a, you know, a big sized dot in there. And remember to use all of your dimensional stuff. Don't throw away the outside edges, okay? All right, and then of course we're going to add a little bit of spiffy gold to this. That's too big, but it would be cute to have a little bow in the corner. And 3 of these. And now we'll go to the next card, our last card out of Paper Pumpkin. So you can see how pretty easy this is and fun. I have just kind of sitting down and doing them, you know, while I'm watching TV. Dara used to love Shark Week. There are a couple, if you have Netflix, a couple of interesting new things up on there that I hadn't seen before. If you have any brave people researching. All right, so here we go, just out of curiosity. Yeah. Sarah Grace loves Shark Week. I don't mind sharks, I dive, so you really can't mind sharks if you're going to dive, I think. You just have to have a healthy respect for them. And just turn this around and stamp it again down at the bottom. Watch out for ink on the edges. That's why it's best to use the block that best matches. I feel like I have some extra pieces here that I'm not totally sure where they came from. Oh, I'm going to get this out of here now. So here are our pieces for this. So this is our next piece down. Make sure that you turn this back around. And this one gets put down straight down, and use your tape and tear to put it down. And I just think so you get some really cool stuff here. Does anybody have vacation plans coming up this week, or June? Oh, I put on the first one I posted up that the wrong date. It is July 12th for our crop. So if you'd like to come join us on our virtual crop tasking, all are welcome. Okay, we're going to do some little dimensionals on this guy. So with the bigger ones, you would just cut the dimensional up to fit on the leaves. With the baby ones, if you have them, you have leftovers, bought them, because you can buy them in different sizes, then you can just put things down like that. Look at that. Ooh, is this, Bernice, is this like somebody you're going to go to their house every day and scrap, or go to the house and stay, or a house that you guys are renting? And put that on there. So you got some dimensional to that. And then we're going to add our 3D foam. Tape this up too. I'm trying to see where I need to put that on. I just dropped my tape on the floor, you guys. Oh, I got another one that's open. Now this is going to partially be on top of those leaves that I've already lifted up, so I don't want to have too much. Nice that you have friends that you can go crash for a week at their house and enjoy it. Have a wonderful time, Bernice. It sounds awesome to me. Are you scrapbooking or card making or both? Di, do you still go and scrapbook at the house in Annapolis? And this cute little flower, I want it to overlap, but make sure, there we go. Cute. And then add us some of these cute gold things, and let's see what my time is. Gosh, I don't feel like it should be taking me this long to make these cards. So let's take a sneak peek at our cute little animal one while you guys bid for some cards. If anybody would like these cards, they won't get mailed out right away. You'll card make. Nice. Do you do any scrapbooking at all? I pulled in both of these kid kits. This is the Pop-Up Pals, and this is the one that's now sold out. I thought, oh, I should get that. We should do both of these, but we'll look at Pop-Up Pals because it's the one that you can actually get. Let's just see what it looks like. Not anymore. Okay. Well, I've had a lot of friends change directions. I used to be a card maker, then I became a scrapbooker, and now I'm down into being much more of a card maker because I never get my pictures into the pages that I make. It's pretty sad, really. So this is cute. You're going to make 4 different cards, one with bananas and unicorns and dinosaurs and cat and dog. Cute little envelopes. So you only have 4 cards in this, but a little bit more interactive. Like, here's your monkey. Isn't he cute? And he's got his fold lines all done. And you're going to put him in, and he's going to pop up out of the card. So we're going to play with this the next time we get online, which will be, oh my gosh, the first of the month. Oh my gosh, look at those. Aren't those cute, you guys? All right, so we'll get this and we'll play with them and we'll see what they are like to make. You can do this with a craft project for your kids or you grandkids for the summertime, or you could make these cards to be able to give to your neighbors, kids, whatever. It's your birthday, go bananas. Even for an adult, I think these might be kind of cute. So stay tuned and come back to do this kit with me because it looks cute. No one to leave it to. Nobody wants the books. I have heard similar things from a couple other people. Like I had one grandmother that was kind of heartbroken because her kids asked her to not make any more books because they didn't have any place for them and they were going minimalist. And I don't know, I think there's sadness to that because of the history and stories behind the pictures and that. All right, so if anybody would like a card, raise your hand. I don't know, I think there's only 3 of you with me now. Connie, Di, and Bernice. Oh, maybe, no, Barb Tether was here and so was Sue. So we can do our 0 to 30. Oh, we have 8 people on. So pick a number between 1 and 30, and people closest to or right on get a card. One of these 3 beautiful cards that will go out after we do the paper pumpkin party. 25. Bernice, that was a good guess. You get to choose the card you want. You want wonderful friend, miss you, or let's celebrate you. 15 from Di. Skipping from Barbara. Barbara has this kit. Well, hi Monique. How are you doing? Miss Connie, you are it. That's another one on. Anybody else gonna put anything up? Bernice. And you need to have the envelope that goes with the card too. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, Monique. That's awesome. And Connie, you get to pick one of these two because you're also on the money, and the other number, everybody is over because it's closest to without being over. So we'll save that card for next time, and we'll see you guys on Thursday. I hope that you can come and see all the fun stuff that I'm creating with this wonderful scrapbooking kit. 9 layouts. And you have to add some cardstock, but this wonderful outdoors kit, come and play. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.